the management of Vikram Solar to talk about the company-based impact while the stock is down almost 5%. Gyanesh Chaudhary, who's the chairman and MD of Vikram Solar, joins in. Gyanesh, what could be the impact of this 126% duties on solar-based imports by the US on your company?
Hi, thank you for having me. The short answer is nil. The long answer is the duty impact is on the country of origin for solar cells, whether on its own or made as a module. So it does not impact manufacturers like us who are sourcing our cells from other regions which are at a significantly lower tariff or at advantageous price position. So we will not be affected by this. And I think so will a lot of the large exporters from India.
All right, so your company will not be impacted by this, is what you're saying, Gyanesh. But the stock is really taking a hit. What do you think is really putting the pressure on this particular, on your counter at the current moment with this news development? What could be the pressure point? And if you can clarify the situation so that the shareholders can really understand the situation.
Absolutely. I think overall, US exports have significantly seen an upswing in the last 3 to 4 years. But what we've seen is the last year and a half have presented phenomenal volatility and tariff dilemma. And this dilemma has caused manufacturers like us to pivot towards other markets and also look at how we can secure supply chain which is compliant to US exports, as well as pivot towards domestic market. So we have done all of the above, and that's the reason why I think there is a clear line of sight towards our growth positions as well as our EBITDA margins. However, when we talk about the market, I think the market does what the market thinks. Our objective is to continuously, ensure performance as well as, ensure delivery of what we are committing.
Right, and US as a growth export market, Gyanesh, how would you describe that?
So US definitely is the second largest deployer of solar, third being India. So our endeavor is always to be a part of that market. We have been present in that market for the last 10 years. However, considering, as I said, all the changes in the tariff regime and the geopolitical dynamics, we have significantly pivoted our attention towards the domestic market. With the domestic market growing significantly. Last year, India did close to 25, 26 gigawatt of deployment. This year, our run rate is close to 40, 45. So there is a significant opportunity here for large manufacturers who have economies of scale and are able to do price balancing in this volatility, are able to do well. So our objective has to be to balance both the opportunities and look at where we can pivot for better growth and better margins.
Further update on the US manufacturing unit. Of course, US has been really carrying on with the momentum of Make in America.
That's correct, and our plans still are in the drawing board. I think you would understand how these changes are affecting business plans continuously. So our objective is to keep looking at where the position for us to enter the manufacturing space in the US is, and we will subsequently take the right decision with various.
All right, I want to, Gyanesh, also squeeze in very quickly the recent order win that you have just announced of 378.75 megawatts of order win for advanced NTPC on solar modules. Can you give us the details of this particular order very quickly, and how will it start really impacting the performance, and by when?
So this is NTPC is a very strong partner and customer for us. We have been working with NTPC for the last decade. We've done significant projects for them, and this is one such order win which we are very proud of as an association with NTPC. And NTPC also has significant plans of deployment of solar, and We are proud to be one of the largest suppliers to them and continue to do so. This supply will happen in the next fiscal, and we continuously look at more such opportunities with them.
Right, Gyanesh, always a pleasure speaking to you. And the big highlight coming in is that you have stated that this duty from the US on solar-related components is not going to impact to Vikram Solar.